Hello and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne Andrew Barry Cologne, your certified personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, a mother, and a wife. And I'm here to help you see your best self. I'd like to remind you to share, like, and comment on today's show. And I'd like to take a moment to give a shout out to the sponsors of this week's show. We're going to start with our Sherry Simpson, who is our intuitive business guide. She helps women clear the dust out of their minds so they can transition into their business and their purpose and help other women become better at what they do. Then we have Relax with Raquel. Key Mind Chi Therapy, applying massage and essential oils for overall well-being. Then our third sponsor is Pia Hughes, which is our happy herbalist. She helps women transform their mind, body, and spirit holistically. And again, I'd like to remind you to share, like, and comment on today's show. I'm going to take a moment to shuffle our cards to set the energy for today's show, as the energy outside, at least out here in New York, is wet. A little damp, but I like to say that the universe is cleansing the world out there for us, which we do need. I'd like to invite you just to sit with your feet possibly flat on the floor and become aware of your breath. Then close your eyes and tune into your heart. Sometimes we tend to focus so much on our mind and the logic of things that we forget to really go into our heart and ask our heart what it is we really truly want, what really drives us and inspires us to doing what we are doing, and how to move into a path that brings us joy and happiness. So with that being said, just take a moment, just take a nice deep breath. And if you'd like to ask yourself a question as I shuffle up the cards, feel free to do so. And let's see what the card shows up for us today. Here is the card. And our card is upright, which very rarely happens. And I love the fact that this card is showing up today. And we are about a little less than 50 days away from 2020 coming in. And this is a perfect reminder that karmic energy has been completed. So if there is something that you have been challenged with, you have been just really struggling with and asking yourself, where are things going? How are things going to unfold? Why is this even happening? Well, this card here is letting you know that your karmic energy has come to an end. Whatever it is you've been doing, all the hard work that you've been working through, you finally made it. You finally made it, and I'd like you to give yourself a pat on the back for doing the work. Doing the work, because that's what this is all about. Anytime we think about karmic energy in itself, it's about the work that we are here to do on earth, which is why we're all here. Every one of us has karmic lessons to learn. Every one of us has lessons to go through. I like to consider our earth as a big earth school. And every one of us has a different chapter in our lives that we are working on. Whatever that chapter might be for you, you may be experiencing some struggles, some darkness, but you are on your way. As you move into your karmic energy, as you get into that space of, again, coming out of your head, because our karmic lessons are not logical. So when we can get to a space of recognizing that our karmic lessons are not logical and move into a space of in our heart center, we can really make a connection to the emotions we are holding on to. And if those emotions are weighing heavy on your heart, perhaps it's really time to step into the space of gratitude. And I actually spoke about that this morning in one of my lives. If you can think of one thing today that you are grateful for, that one thing is literally going to help turn around the heaviness in your heart and help you to feel more joyful and uplifted. After all, we are moving into holiday season. And I do understand that for many, holiday season may not be so joyful and blissful. But I like to remind you that I am here to help you lift yourself out of that should you need a little support. So if you do, feel free to reach out, and I'll leave you that contact information shortly. So let's look at the chakra that we're associating with today's energy, which is the root chakra. It is very important to keep ourselves grounded all the time. When we are grounded, it helps us to be more mindful of what we are thinking about, because when we are not grounded, we tend to fall into the space of not feeling powerful and not feeling confident enough to push through the things that we have to push through. And when we speak of karmic energy, you really do need to step into your power and into your confidence so you can push through whatever is coming your way. After all, whatever you are handling right now, you are strong enough to push through. So therefore, ground yourself. And a simple way of grounding yourself, the easiest way of grounding yourself, is really stepping outside into nature and taking a walk and breathing in the fresh air, perhaps connecting with a tree, give it a hug, whatever have you, but you want to ground yourself. Our number for today is 1. And I love the fact that that 1 is showing up for today, because it really does say to you that we are in a space of new beginnings, new opportunities, and new possibilities are on its way. As we are, as I mentioned, a little less than 50 days away from 2020. And 2020's energy is very powerful, and a lot of new opportunities are coming our way. And again, karmic completion has ended. Now, I do want to make a note that even though karmic completion, this phase of your karmic completion has ended, anytime a karmic energy has ended, we're moving into new karmic energy. So we're always going to be going through the process of pushing through some sort of karmic lesson. So I do not want to give you false hope or false information that your karmic energy has completed forever. That is not the case. We just move into different karmic energy as we evolve. And that's the word I want to leave you with today, evolve, because that 1 energy is letting you know that you have a new beginning coming because you've completed some karmic energy and you are evolving. With that being said, I'd like to invite you that if you are interested in receiving a one-on-one reading from me, to feel free to email me, healingwithin76@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to schedule a 30 or 60-minute reading. And during holiday season, from Thanksgiving through Christmas, I'm actually going to be giving 10% off on readings. So those of you who are here watching now, you're entitled to a 10% discount on a 30 or 60-minute reading. So redeem that, and when doing so, mention in your email the discount you received from today's show. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I'll have my guests with me. We'll be right back.
Key Mindset Tree Therapy invites you to relax with Raquel for intuitive therapeutic massage, body work, and energy work. Chakra 1 therapy, essential oil classes, days off mini retreat, aura cleansing, individual and group meditation, and cacao ceremony. We welcome you. Relax with Raquel.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com, KeishaGems.com.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share and like and comment on today's show. I'd like to just review from our introduction on today's show about karmic energy, that you have completed a phase of some sort of karmic energy in your life, and remember to get grounded. So this way here, you can stay focused on where you're moving into. And we're in a space of new beginnings and new opportunities coming in, so know that as you've done your karmic completion, new opportunities and new karmic lessons are coming in. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our guest for today. We have Keisha Christian. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, you are a holistic life coach, lifestyle life coach.
Yes.
Yes. And an award-winning author.
Yes.
And also the owner of Dropping Gems,
Yes.
formerly known as Keisha's Gems.
Yes.
So what made you change the name of your business?
Yeah,
What made you change the name of your business?
So basically, I changed it because what I'm doing is sharing knowledge. So I'm dropping gems. All part of my business is Keisha's Gems. Keisha's Gems is basically what I have come to share with the world. Now I'm dropping those gems. I'm dropping those gems on various subjects with various people, and also incorporating and using people who are experts in their field. So I'm building that team around me
Nice.
to help spread awareness of holistic health.
Nice, nice. Now, in reference to the title of today's show is what is holistic health? So what is holistic health?
So when we're talking about holistic health, we do mention being healthy, but what people tend to forget is that being healthy, you need to look at the mind, body, and spirit. So it's not just what's at the end of your fork. It's what are the thoughts? What are you feeding your mind? You know, what are you doing for your body? Are you exercising? You know, even incorporating, you know that I make skincare products.
Yes, you do.
What are the type of products you're putting in your skin? What's in your environment? So when we talk about holistic, we're talking about your whole environment, your mind, body, and spirit.
Interesting. So when someone is thinking about taking better care of themselves, it's not, as you mentioned, it's not just about what they're putting in their mouth. It's also their thinking process.
Exactly.
And I truly believe the thinking process is huge, because I think I read a study somewhere that the average person spends about half their day, if not more, in negative self-talk.
Yes, exactly.
And considering we spend the entire day with ourselves, that's some damaging information that we're putting into our own head. And one of the things I've come to learn is that what we are saying to ourselves, unfortunately, we're creating that into our experience. And then we wonder why we're feeling and having the experiences we do have because of what we're thinking.
Exactly. So we are manifesting it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So now, when you say about taking care of yourself and even what you put on your skin, so talk a little bit about that, just for a moment.
Okay, so the reason why I brought that up because that's one of the actual modules that's in the course that that's in my school called Holistic Remedies for people with who suffer from seasonal and year-long allergies. And you may not realize that some of the things you're putting on your skin may be contributing to your seasonal or year-long allergies.
Now, when you say putting on your skin, like let's say the soap that one might use.
It might be the soap, it might be moisturizer, lotion, things of that nature, even your deodorant. All of those things might be contributing to your allergy symptoms or even causing a rise in histamines in your body.
Interesting. Now, do you make a deodorant?
Yes, I do.
Oh, we'll have to talk about that because I've been trying to find a deodorant out there. I know there's, the essential oils have one, but from what I've heard and tried myself, it's not as potent. So it's like, But yeah, we'll talk about that after the show.
Okay, no problem.
Definitely. So let's talk about what inspired you to start a school.
Well, I'm an educator.
Yes.
So I've been an educator for close to 20 years now. And I just love to teach, and I like teaching others how to just have a easier or a less stressful lifestyle. So one of the things that it was suggested to me to find my niche. So one of the things I am quite knowledgeable about is seasonal allergies, being that I have dealt with it since I was a child. I think I was born with it. And it's something that it plagued me. It really disrupted me and made me feel horrible. Even being on certain medications the doctors put me on that made me, it would take away one symptom, but then the side effects would make me feel any better.
Yeah, add more symptoms.
Yeah, it would add more symptoms. So
Sure.
through trial and error, with me myself is a guinea pig.
Well,
per
that's
se.
the best guinea pig there is, yes.
There's things that I learned, and even through further research. So I decided to. That's where my second book came from. I decided to write all about how to deal with seasonal and year-long allergies, and then from there I decided to create a course. So that's what I did.
Now, through your course, I mean, is it like any other school where when one goes to your school, the credits that they're receiving, like what do they walk out with when they're done?
Okay, so basically my school, it's not accredited yet.
Okay.
You know, I'm just launching.
It could be soon.
Yeah, I'm just launching. But basically, once you go through my school, you do become certified as a in holistic allergy remedies, which which is amazing. That's what I'm offering, and also you just get to learn too. It's not just for allergies, but holistically how to deal with things in your own life. So you can. There are other things you could take away from it. So it's not just dealing with allergies, but you can pull from there to things that you could do in your own environment to make your life easier.
Now, what I'm hearing in reference to asking. We are always throwing this word holistic around. Okay, we already understand what holistic healer is, but like when we think about the word holistic, just for the viewers, give them a better understanding what that actually means. Just the word holistic.
Well, holistic, we're thinking about whole, so you're looking at the whole person, the mind, the body, and spirit. That's what we're made up of. So when you are mentioning taking care of yourself holistically, like I mentioned before, we're talking about all components of ourselves, not just what you're eating, because people tend to focus on eating healthy, because you can eat healthy and still be unhealthy.
Exactly.
You know, so that's why I like to focus on those three components of the person, not just one.
So, for example, someone who goes to the doctor, you know, not to bash the doctors out there, but I'm going to. You know, you go to the doctor and I'm going to use the word treating. They're treating the one particular thing that's surfacing from the physical.
Yes.
You're not looking at, as we're saying, the holistic person. Like, okay, you have this physical symptom that's showing up, but what's going on in your life that's creating that physical symptom to be showing up? And that's where, again, as healers, we break it down to, okay, so the mental component, what's going on there, the physical component, the emotional component, because I truly believe everything that shows up physically in our bodies is showing up from some sort of emotion that needs to be dealt with, to one degree or another. And then diving into even the spiritual component in reference to how connected are we to our higher self. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense completely.
And I unfortunately don't think physicians out there are going in that direction with their patients. You know, and they're giving their patients the medication, as you know, your doctor did, and you're developing other side effects to the medication. Yeah, so I think it's important that the viewers understand the holistic component behind it, and why perhaps changing from. And I'm not saying not go to the doctor.
No, not at all.
I'm not saying that at all, because ideally go to the doctor. So this way here, the doctor can tell you what he thinks you have. And then once you go to the doctor, then go find yourself a healer.
Yes, or a holistic lifestyle coach.
Exactly, because you're going to be able to help them on a deeper level, not just what's physically showing up for them, you know, and really working on it. Now, when someone comes to you, for whatever they're coming to you, seasonal allergies, how long do you really work with your patients? Do you call them patients or clients?
Clients.
Okay, how long do you work with your clients when they do come to you?
Well, ideally 6 months.
Okay.
Because the reason why 6 months, we say 6 months, that's how long it actually takes to break away from certain habits that you're having, that you formed. They take a while, because these things that we're doing, these habits we have, they take a lifetime.
Sure.
So to retrain your brain, to retrain you to think and to act and to create new habits, it does take a while. So ideally, my program is about 6 months.
Okay. And when they come to you for the 6 months, how frequently are you seeing them?
Well, that actually will depend on the client itself.
Okay, so it's individualized and personalized.
Exactly. For me, I prefer to meet with the person at least once a week.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And And this is a consistent base once a
It's
week?
consistent basis once a week.
Not in reference that someone says, well, I can do every other week. You prefer weekly?
I prefer weekly, but if they could do one every other week, then I'll work along with that person's schedule.
Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, at this particular time, in reference to what courses are you offering at this time?
So right now, the only course that I have available, being that I just launched my school in October, is the Holistic Allergies course. And I definitely want to expand and bring on other teachers into the school as well. So it's not just me. I'm the lead instructor and the founder of Dropping Gems Academy, but that is my goal, to also bring other teachers and healers on as well in my school.
Excellent. And what's the qualifications that you're looking for other teachers?
Oh, well, as far as you have to be an expert in your field. So, for instance, I am talking to someone. She's a hygienist. She's also a nurse practitioner.
Okay.
So, using her expertise in oral health. You know, I also have someone else who's a mental health practitioner, and so just using her expertise, because it's what she went to school for, dealing with spiritual healing, emotional healing. That's her expertise. So that's what I'm looking for, people who have an expertise in a particular field.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love it. We're going to be taking a commercial break, but before we do so, share with the audience and viewers how they can contact you.
Well, you could contact me at www.keishachristian.com. That's KeishaChristian, and you could also contact me at Dropping Gems. That's on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have more on Keisha. We'll be right back.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. As an intuitive business guide, I help female service-based business owners to grow their business using their intuition, helping you to release the blocks and limits preventing your growth and allowing you to get the aligned action steps to take to grow your business. You can reach me at sherry@sherrysimpson.com, SHERRI@sherrysimpson.com. I look forward to helping you grow your business soon. Namaste.
Hello, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the owner of Holistic Fitness located in Auburndale, Queens, certified personal trainer with 30 plus years experience. I have created body and soul transformation to help with releasing weight, decrease anxiety, decrease stress, decrease physical pain, improve sleep, and help gain confidence and more. To receive a free consultation, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to working with you. Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. And today we have Keisha Christian here with us. We're talking about her as a holistic lifestyle coach and all the awesome things she's doing. We were just talking about her online school, amazing work that you're doing. Let's see that book. Let's show the viewers your book and let's talk about that book. Now, can the viewers get your workbook without being in the course, or they have to be in the course to get the book?
No, they actually can get the book without being in the course.
Oh, okay.
The book is available on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
This is a workbook that goes along with the course, Holistic Gems. This is the book. My second book that I've written, Holistic Gems, How to Treat Seasonal and Year-Long Allergies.
It's a great book because I read it.
And then
Love it.
now I have the workbook. This is the companion workbook. You don't have to be in the course, but it's advised that you are, because there are certain questions that are asked in the workbook, and there are certain activities that you have to do that go along with the modules.
Nice. I
Yeah,
love it.
the
I
full
love it.
course has 17 modules, but right now I just released the introduction, so it's just modules 1 through 3.
Oh, okay. You've been
Yeah.
a busy beaver.
Yes, I
Busy
have.
beaver,
I
busy
have.
beaver, busy beaver. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So now, what inspired you to become a holistic coach?
Well, as I was saying, I love teaching, and I love teaching others, and I just want to share with others how to live this lifestyle, how to be healthier, how to be happier. You know, because there are different things that I've gone through in my life, and I just want to share and make it easier for someone else, so they don't have to go through the same trials that I've gone through.
Interesting, interesting. Now, with your holistic gems book here, let's show that up again so they can see that, because it's an awesome book. I love the book. I love it. Yes, yes. Is there anything in that book that you'd like to share with the viewers today? Like, just maybe open it up just to share like something with them?
Oh, okay. Well, the page I just turned to.
I love when we do that.
It's actually recipes. So I have recipes in the book, and actually in the course there are recipes as well. And then there are videos that go along with the course as well, where I show you how to make certain things. So how to make soap, which is a really very simple recipe. How to make your own toothpaste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So things like that I do go over in the course.
Nice.
But right here, what I just turned to is fermented chia pudding recipe. It's so important that we get fermented foods in our diet to help with our gut, because our gut helps with building the immune system, and that's one of the things I stress in the course. I'm really stressing how to build the immune system to help with the seasonal allergies. You might not get rid of all the symptoms, but it will greatly reduce them. And that's what I found. So right here I have this is a plant-based pudding recipe. So you're using plant-based milk, chia seeds, which are really great because it has omegas in it, and probiotic capsule. That's what you could use as well, and that will help with probiotics. Is very important that we get probiotics into our diet. And in my course as well too, I actually teach how to make a fermented food. So how to make pickles. That was one thing that I teach. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
there's a video about that, because I do a whole module on fermented foods.
So we can almost give you a title as a chef too.
I guess it's uncooked recipes. You're not really cooking anything.
Well,
you're not over
but
the
you're
stove.
you're still preparing.
Yeah, you're preparing.
Yes, yes. So I would classify that as a chef. So
Yeah,
you might
I
want to throw
guess,
that
I
as a title. Why not?
And then the other thing here I have is a Rejuvelac recipe. If anybody knows what Rejuvelac is,
Explain it.
Oh.
Let the viewers know.
I'll read from the book. Rejuvelac is a nutritious probiotic drink developed by raw food pioneer Anne Wigmore. While it's traditionally made with wheat berries, those who are gluten sensitive can use gluten-free grains such as quinoa. So in my book, I actually have a recipe on how to make Rejuvelac. Now, if you're wondering what wheat berries are, they're actually the grains that are used to make wheat grass.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually have wheat berries at home, and I've made my own. You might have seen the post I put up where I grew my own wheatgrass.
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes,
I
I
made,
did, yes.
I made, because I take wheatgrass shots sometimes. So
Okay. Yes.
I make my own. And in the book, I actually do share how to grow your own wheatgrass. So in here, I have the directions on how to grow the wheatgrass, or even how to make the Rejuvelac using the mason jar.
Nice. Interesting book. Like I said, it's a great book, and the viewers should definitely get it.
Yes,
Definitely
yes,
get
yes.
that
It's
book.
on,
yes.
and it's on Amazon.
Excellent. And obviously, now, are you a self-publisher, or do you have somebody publish it for you?
No, I'm self-published. Yes, so I'm actually my own publisher too, Dropping Gems Publishing.
Yes. Woman of all talents, yes.
Yes.
And let's talk about your other book, since it's here. Let's
Yes.
not let it, go overrided.
So this is my first book, Healthy Gems, Nourishing Practices and Self-Care Tips for Busy Individuals. And this book is actually an award-winning book. My other book too is an award-winning book as well.
Yes, and let's congratulate you on that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
But this is the first award I got. So BRAG, Book Readers Appreciation Group, they awarded me a medal. And this book is definitely for busy individuals who are looking to incorporate healthy or holistic practices in their life. So they're quick things that they could do. And there are recipes in this book as well. I want to incorporate recipes basically in all my books. I want to also show being an educator is really important to me to have different modalities of teaching or instructing others. So that's why I came up with the course. So I have videos, I have slides, you know, I want to demonstrate how to do certain things and make it really simple.
Yes, yeah, and I think simple is what we need, because theoretically in this world that we live, we're in this constant fast pace. So if it can be simple, I'm sure people can do it. If it feels like it's going to take a lot of work, people won't do it. You know, and I think that's important, that it is simple. Simple, simple, simple. So my question to you now is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, 5 years from now, where I see myself, I definitely am seeing myself having like some sort of line. I don't know if it's vitamins or some sort of line going along with my company. That's what I'm definitely seeing myself. Yeah.
Now, do you see yourself still living in this area? I mean, you're in Queens, right?
Yes, I'm
Jamaica,
in Queens.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you still see yourself there?
I don't know.
Because for whatever the reasons are, I don't.
I don't know.
I see you somewhere else.
Yeah, warm.
Yeah. I was just gonna say tropical. I was literally just gonna say tropical, because all of a sudden I looked up, I seen the Paradise Studio. I'm like, tropical.
Yeah, some place with a palm tree.
Yes, something warm that you.
Palm
you know,
tree
yes,
in my yard, growing in my yard.
Yeah, so that's where I see. I don't see you being here, and it's a good thing because your service is online anyway. So
Yes.
it doesn't matter where you are. People can get to you anywhere, but you need to be warm.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You definitely need to be warm. Yes, yes. So, in reference to all that you're doing and your online class, now you said your online class already launched.
Yes, it launched October 23rd.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that does that mean that people can still enroll?
Yeah, anyone could enroll right now. You could enroll. Basically, this is a self-paced course.
Okay.
But I'm here, you know, if anyone has comments or questions or anything, I'm here to help in that sense. But you take the course at your own pace.
So someone can enroll at any time they want?
Anytime they want.
So it's an ongoing enrollment?
It's ongoing enrollment.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, with your course, do you give tests?
Yes, I do. I have quizzes. You get homework.
This is serious stuff.
Yeah, you do. You get homework. There are worksheets. Actually, there are parts of the workbook that are in the course. So when you sign up, there are parts of the workbook. But I know there are some people who actually like a tangible workbook. So that's why I have that available. But there are different aspects of this book that go along with different modules. So you could actually download that. As they're external links, so you could download it.
Yeah, I would probably be one of those who'd like the actual book in my hand. You know, I'm like that old school type.
At the end of every module, there is a quiz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And when they, upon passing, I mean, it's not just passing. Like, what's the grade that they have to get in order to pass that quiz?
There's no particular grade, but because the course is basically just for you to see if you grasp the information, if you understood what was being taught.
Now, how long will it take someone to finish the course for them to get the certificate that they're?
Well, that actually depends on the person, how much time they put into the course. Now, in order to get the certification, you need to do all 17 modules. But for right now, all I have is the introduction.
Okay.
So they go through modules 1 through 3.
So now, for you, based on, because I'm sure you visioned this, for the average student, how long do you think the average student would take to complete?
They probably take about 3 months, to really go through everything.
Okay, and then, as you said, you only have just so much already prepared.
Yes.
And then I'm guessing you have to prepare the rest?
It's actually going to be a 5-part course.
Okay.
So it's preparing the home, preparing the body. We also go into epigenetics. You know, epigenetics.
Explain to the viewers.
Epigenetics.
And to me.
Epigenetics has to deal with your DNA and how we're able to turn off and turn on certain genes. Yeah, so we have to looking at ourselves as that not just ourselves, but how our genes are going to affect generations. So how you're treating your body now, how is it going to affect your children, your future children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. And there are different actually there are different experiments that have been done, or studies that have been done on animals, and even changing their diet, how it has affected them and generations to come.
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't think about things like that as far as our health goes. So I actually do go into that.
Yeah, that's important.
Because it's something that I really have been taking a keen interest in.
Yeah, that's important. I mean, I would like to see down the road, maybe like 20, 30 years from now, where we're really in more of a holistic, organic space. And, not to take away from the doctors, but to really, or even encourage doctors to become more holistically educated, where they're not just focusing on the physical. That's
Exactly.
what I would like to see happen.
Yeah, but they don't teach them that in,
Yes, I know.
in medical school. That's why I think it's so important too. I would like to work with doctors
Yes,
as well.
yes.
Work with the patients as well. And what I love about me going into coaching, the scene, or the how coaching is looking is going to change.
Yes.
Because now, holistic health coaches are able to accept insurance.
Yes.
That's something new that's coming up.
Yes, exactly.
So
yes.
I'm really excited about that.
Yes. And you never know. I mean, in reference to your course, you may very well get doctors taking your course.
Exactly.
Who may be more open to going into that holistic path, so they can, really. I don't like to use the word treat, so we're going to use the word heal. Heal their patients, and or at least if not heal their patients, say to their patient, what, this is what I'm able to do based off my scope of practice, but I want to refer you to Keisha, whom is going to be able to help you on another level.
Yes, exactly.
And it would be really refreshing that doctors will start to do that more, referring them to healers and holistic coaches and all that above.
Exactly.
Now, I think that would be a nice insight that
It
we
would.
could see in 20 years from now.
Yes, I would love that.
Yes,
I would love it. Yes, we're putting that out in the universe.
Yes, we're sending it out to the universe. We're letting the universe know that this is what we want, we like to see, because I think overall it would be really great for everybody.
Yes, it would.
And we'll still be here in 20 years,
Yes,
30,
yes,
40,
yes,
50,
yes.
60 years. We got lots of work to do.
Yes.
I'd like you to share with the viewers again how they can reach you before we go to our next commercial break.
You can reach me on my website, KeishaChristian.com. That's KeishaChristian. And you could follow me on social media at Dropping Gems. That's DROPPINGGEMZ.
It's a mouthful. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I'd like you to have with you a notebook and pen, because Keisha and I are going to give some more tips that you can actually apply into your lifestyle right now. And then I'm also going to be giving Keisha a reading today.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So remember, notebook and pen when you come back. We'll be right back.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com, KeishaGems.com.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. As an intuitive business guide, I help female service-based business owners to grow their business using their intuition, helping you to release the blocks and limits preventing your growth, and allowing you to get the aligned action steps to take to grow your business. You can reach me at Sherry at SherrySimpson.com, SHERRI at SherrySimpson, SIMPSON.com. I look forward to helping you grow your business soon. Namaste.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment. I hope you have your notebook and pen because Keisha's going to share some more amazing tips that you can apply to your life right now, where you don't necessarily need to run out to the store to get anything. At least I don't think she's going to offer you any tips that you have to run out to the grocery store or crystal shop or any of the above that you're going to need. So, Keisha, what tip would you like to offer the viewers and audience that they don't have to run to the grocery store for or get, whatever?
Okay, a tip that I could offer to student, your audience.
The audience viewers.
Definitely, if you're able to, drinking lemon water in the morning, or even taking a shot of apple cider vinegar.
Ugh. Ugh. We need to talk about that apple cider vinegar, okay? Because I have tried apple cider vinegar in the morning, and besides the fact that just opening up the jar, the smell of it makes me completely sick.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, oh my Lord, I just can't.
So have you diluted it? Have you
I've
tried-
done everything, diluted it, put the
Okay.
lemon in it.
Well, that's why I said I suggested lemon water too.
Yes,
if
yes.
you're able to.
But I hear all this great stuff about the apple cider vinegar, and I'm like, I need to try this, and I'm like, but it's just, and it just stays with me for the rest of the day.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
like, oh, I just can't, and it could be just a mindset because it made me, the smell of it made me sick. So it's like, oh Lord. So yeah, so now when we talk about the hot water with the lemon, okay, are you an advocate of mostly the lemon from essential oil, or it doesn't really matter if they actually use an actual lemon?
I personally.
Yes, your expertise. Personally
I personally,
speaking.
this is just a personal
Yes.
preference. I rather use a lemon, an actual lemon, than the
Oh, really?
essential oil. Yeah, I've tried the essential oil, but I prefer to actually use a lemon. I don't know what it is about it.
Okay.
But I prefer, and make sure that the lemon has seeds in it.
Yes. In
Yes.
fact, one of my previous guests spoke about that too. And it's interesting because I really thought you were going to say using the oil. And I myself too. I was using the oil first, and once upon the old-fashioned way, just a lemon. But I always found that using the actual lemon itself, I just got more from it
Yeah.
than using the oil.
Yeah, so I've actually done both, but
Yeah.
I prefer the actual lemon itself.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So you're suggesting so they don't have to go shopping.
No. So you could actually just
Yeah, if
get
they
a
have
lemon,
lemons at home,
if you
they
have
can
it.
just, first thing in the morning. Now, do you
Yes.
recommend them doing it on an empty stomach, or does it
Yeah,
matter?
so first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, if you're able to, please check with your doctor to make sure, because I don't know if certain people on certain medications, if they can't have lemon water with their meds, if it will affect it. So check with your doctor, but definitely in the morning, you take that. It helps to alkaline.
I was going
the
to say,
body.
explain to the viewers what the purpose is behind it.
Yeah, it helps
You
them.
and I know, but they don't know. Yes.
Being that, and remember, we want our body to be in an alkaline state, because when your body's in an acidic state, that's when disease comes in. So that's where you have dis-ease, when your body's not at ease. So you want to make sure you keep your body in homeostasis by incorporating more alkaline foods and things like that into your body.
Interesting. And what I like to add to that as well, which I find for myself, and I like to say when we give tips, we're always giving tips based on our own experience.
Exactly.
Which
So
is,
these are things that I actually do myself.
Exactly, as opposed to just based on research, because who knows about research, but our own experience we can share. So for me, what I find is, whether I'm taking the hot water with the lemon or, in reference to drinking and eating. Like for me, I find that the two don't mix. That it's really important that you do your water at least a half hour before you eat rather. A half hour before you eat, you drink your water, and then you decide to have your meal, is what I would
That's
recommend.
exactly what I do as well.
Yeah.
And I don't eat and drink at the same time.
Exactly, because there's just the liquid and then the food, they don't match. They create something going on in the system. So that's my takeaway, is that to make a habit, to change your habit of being in a habit of having your beverage with you and also having your food with you. And I'm a firm believer that our beverages should really be warm or hot and not cold.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that with the water.
Yes.
Both of us don't like cold water.
No.
I don't like my water cold.
No, not at all. In fact, the way I see it, and one of my acupuncturists actually had said this as well, when you're drinking something cold, you're actually freezing your digestive system. So it's like, how do you expect to digest if it's frozen? It's got to defrost. So if we get in the habit,
Not that I want to cut you off, but even when I was in choir, when I used to sing, one of the things that my choir director even talked about with drinking cold water, he said, imagine what you're doing to your vocal cords. You imagine yourself jumping into a pool of ice cold water.
Exactly.
That's what you're doing to your vocal cords. It'll go into shock.
Exactly.
So I could even imagine with your digestive system.
It's going into shock. Exactly.
Yeah.
So take home here is whatever it is you're going to be drinking, I recommend hot, like warm water, not room temperature, especially in the winter and the fall season. I recommend definitely going with hot water as opposed to room temperature, because if it is cooler outside, room temperature is not going to be warm. So take the water bottles out the refrigerator, let them sit, and then take the water bottle and pour it into your cup, and then heat it up. I know many of you out there may not like to use microwaves, so put it on the stove, heat up that water so you're not drinking it cold, would be my takeaway.
But you know what I do? I use a thermos. So I actually have a thermos, and then I do it the night before.
Oh, okay.
So by the time I get up, the water is it is room temperature. It's not, it's not hot.
Yes.
So I do that. That's something I do.
Yeah,
so I don't know if anyone wants to get those little
the thermos. Yes,
yeah, and I like to have those. Even with tea, to get my herbs and stuff in,
yes.
I'll have that, and then I'm sipping throughout the day.
Exactly. And one of the reasons why I suggested taking the water from the bottle water, out of the bottle and pouring into your thermos or whatever, we don't want to be drinking from plastic bottles.
Yes, exactly.
Again, as Keisha was mentioning, it's not just what you put on your fork, it's what you're putting in your body as well, physically speaking, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And the plastic is not also great for us, so we want to stop drinking from plastic bottles. Okay. So with that being said, I hope you wrote all that down. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to hand over. You okay with holding the cards?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. I'm going to hand over the cards to Keisha. She's going to shuffle them up. And as she does, do you have a question that you want some guidance on, that you want to ask out loud in reference to what you'd like to know, what's in store for you, what inspiration is coming your way? And ask that question.
I like to know the future of Dropping Gems Academy for holistic studies.
There we go, the future.
The future of it.
The future. So let's hear it. When you're ready, you're going to, if you want to spread the cards out and pull one out, you can do it that way. See what energetically comes your way, and then you can hand it over to me and see what we have. She's going to love this card. Her future. She asked what's going to happen with her future with Dropping Gems and her online course. Financial abundance. Financial abundance makes anybody smile. And look at that smile she's got on her face. We are going into financial abundance. Yes, yes, yes. That's an awesome card to receive based on the question you just asked. I think it's awesome. Now, the chakra associated is your third eye. And I know you're a wizard at this, using your third eye to create the financial abundance. Because as we mentioned before, you're obviously, I don't believe that you're going to be here, in New York, teaching your courses. I think you're definitely going to a tropical island. You're moving. I can't sit back and put my fingers on to when, but it's definitely something that's going to happen. I feel like the next, give and take 5-10 years, is where I feel you're going to be doing this, where all of a sudden, as you are sitting in meditation with your third eye, you may start to all of a sudden start creating that new location. And besides it being, what I'm also hearing is that besides your course being an online course, I actually see you having an actual location. Like, maybe, now you were saying something about medicine. What I'm actually seeing for you is like, I'm hearing clinic, is what I'm hearing. Like a clinic, that people are going to actually start to come to you, Not that this is my business, but what's your highest education right now?
Oh, my master's. I have a master's in special ed.
Okay.
In education.
Do you have any desire of going back for a PhD?
I do. I actually do.
Yeah, because that's what I'm hearing. I hear them saying Dr. Keisha.
Yeah.
Is that something you're looking to do?
Yeah, well, I feel like you're looking at my vision board right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because all of a sudden I see it. I see. When I said a clinic, it's not just you as a clinic as a holistic lifestyle coach. It's you as a clinic as a doctor. And I see that.
Yeah,
That's where I see.
Actually, yeah, that is on my vision board.
Oh, I wasn't peeking, I promise. Just that I'm seeing it. It's right here. I'm seeing that vision. I see you, in your white lab, being a doctor. It's not just Keisha, it's Dr. Keisha, within the next 5-10 years. I see it.
Oh, that's funny
Yes,
that
yes,
you
yes.
say that. That's really funny.
I do believe in my description there. I do say I'm an intuitive healer.
Yeah, you are.
Cosmic energy.
Because you mentioned 3 books.
Yes,
and
yes.
The last time.
Yes, I remember that.
And then you see my 3rd book
Yes,
is here.
yes.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yes. And our number here is 1 and 7. So to break it down, that 1 is all about the new beginnings that you're definitely going into. That 7 is about the vision. Now, I usually say when we think of 7, it's about reflecting, but this is not about reflecting. This is your vision. This is where you see yourself going. And as you mentioned on your vision board, you have this on your vision board. This is where you're going. And I'm going to confirm it for you, that you're on the right path to be going there. And we have that 1 and 7, which brings us to our 8 energy. And 8 is all about that balance, which you definitely do have, that mind, body, spirit, and emotion. And also about the infinity. And that's really the power here, the infinity, the unlimited sources of all that you're doing, and that you're definitely in the perfect alignment to what you need to be doing. And while you're here, you're living your calling. I know often people sit back and say, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? And many people don't even know their purpose. And you are living proof of living in your purpose.
Yeah, and I actually do say that to people. I'm stepping in my purpose.
Yes.
I'm in my purpose. I've been saying that for a little while now.
Yes, and you are living proof of what your purpose is. And one of my missions, I really feel for this year, coming into 2020, is to really help people step into their purpose, help people to see what their purpose is. Because again, there's so many people who are, I'm going to use the word clueless. They're not awakened. They don't realize they have a purpose. I ask this question to many people, like, why do you think you were born? Or rather, why do you think you're here? And the answer I usually get, I was born. And no, there's something so much bigger. And Keisha's living proof, because you are living in your purpose. And I want to thank you for that, because you have so much to offer. I've learned so much from you with everything, all the times that we've been together. I've learned a lot, and I appreciate you. And
thank you.
I want to inspire you to keep going.
Oh, thank you.
And anything that I can do to help you, step up to a higher platform, level up, whatever it is, call on me. I want to do that for you, to help you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because I want to keep inspiring you, so you can keep inspiring others as well.
Oh, thank you.
Because you have a much larger calling, and I know you're ready for it.
Yes.
As you're going to be Dr. Keisha down the road.
Yes.
In your clinic.
Well, that's confirmation for me. Thank you.
Yes. So I hope this resonated with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And for all of you out there who are interested again in receiving your own reading, as Keisha got hers, feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a phone call. You can text 646-236-9155. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have the conclusion of our show. We'll be right back.
Key Mindset Chi Therapy invites you to relax with Raquel for intuitive therapeutic massage, body work, and energy work. Chakra 1 therapy, essential oil classes, days off mini retreat, aura cleansing, individual and group meditation, and cacao ceremony. We welcome you. Relax with Raquel.
Hello, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the owner of Holistic Fitness located in Auburndale, Queens, certified personal trainer with 30 plus years experience. I have created body and soul transformation to help with releasing weight, decrease anxiety, decrease stress, decrease physical pain, improve sleep, and help gain confidence, and more. To receive a free consultation, email healingwithin76@gmail.com.
I look forward to working with you.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. However, you'll have to come back and watch on the replay. I'd like Keisha to share her contact information one more time.
You could contact me at KeishaChristian.com. That's KeishaChristian. And also for my school, Dropping Gems Academy, I am offering 50% off the first course. When you enroll, you would use the code DroppingGems50 to receive 50% off the course.
All right, and for those of you out there who are looking to level up for 2020 and like to be a sponsored guest on Joanne's Healing Within, please send your bio and story to healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I'd like to thank you all so much for being here today, and a big shout out to Bobby for making this happen today. Till next week, have yourself a great day, enjoy, and many blessings. Namaste.